Welcome everyone. Today's our lecture topic is Introduction to Subtypes of Pith Dosha. So basically Pitta is only one, but depending upon its special feature at respective different seat, it has been classified into five main subtypes. What are those? They are the Pachak, Ranjak, Sadak, Alochak, Prajakatvam, Vede, Pittam. It means that these are the five main classification or subtypes of the pith. They are the again Pachak, Ranjak, Sadak, Alochak and Prajak. Now we let's discuss about the each and every subtypes of the pith. First of all, we discuss about the what about the Pachak pith, what is the location of the Pachak pith, and what is the function which has been mediated by the Pachak pith. So Susru said that तच अदृष्ट हेतु के विशेषण पक्व आमाशय मध्यस्थम पित्तम चतुर्विधम अन्नपानम पच्यते विवेचयति च दोषरत मूत्र पुरुषं तत्रस्थमेव च आत्मशक्त्या शेषानं पित्तस्थानानं शरीरस्य च अग्निकर्मणा अनुग्रह करोति तस्मिन् पित्ते पाचक अग्निरिति संज्ञा. Actually, what is the meaning of the Pachak? Is Annasya Pakta Pittamiti Pachak. So the entity or the biological force of biological energy which is responsible for the digestion, so that pith is termed as a Pachak pith. And the pith situated specially between the intestine and stomach with its invisible factors digest all four type of the food, that is bhaksha, bhojya, pay, lay and drinks, and also help in the separation of the dos, ras, mutra, purish from one another. The pitta, the situated that by virtue of its own potency and metabolic activity contributes to the function of pith situated elsewhere also, as well as of the whole body. This pith is known as a Pachak Agni. It means that this Pachak Agni or Pachak pith. I already told that pith and Agni are integrated with each other. Pith Agni is the internal ushma of the pitta. So whenever the pitta is converted into in the form of the adra, so that time it is mediate the agni function. So that is why pitta in somehow pitta and agni are said to be same on the basis of the function which are mediated by these two entities. So, so what about the Pachak pith? Patak pith, which is responsible for digestion, which is responsible separation of the essence and waste products. So, and as well as this Pachak pith also responsible give the strength to the other remaining pitta, that is the Ranjak, Brajak, Alochak, and Sadak pith, and as well as give the strength to the all over the body. Now, second stanza, it has been explained by Ashtanga about the Pachak Piti. That Panchuputakatme apiyat tejas gunodaya tekti darotum pakadi karmana anal shabditam. पचति अन्नं विभजते सारकिट्टो पृथक्तता तत्रस्थम एवं पित्तानं शेषानम अपि अनुग्रह करोति बलदानेन पाचक नाम तत् स्मृतम. It means that though the pachak pit being constituted by the panch mahabhuta, but whenever the it is devoid of the dravatva gun owing to the vayu integration or vayu stimulation, so that time the tejas mahabhut or tejas guna is dominate in that entity, and that time it is capable to do the all the pak adi karma. It is no all the it mediate the all, it is capable to mediate the all digestive related function. So that time it is considered or termed as a anal, that is the agni. It means that we already discussed about the biological types of the pith. Normally, on the basis of the dominancy, the having the dominancy of the different Mahabhuta within the pitta, it can be available in the form of the sadrav and as well as the adrav. But whenever the draw form is divide from this Mahabhuta due to the Vayu integration, Vayu stimulation. So when in that time, whenever the Tejas Mahabhut is to become dominant, it means that whenever it is convert from the Drava Sadrava to the Nidra form, so that time it is capable to do the all the Agni related function. So after the converting into the Adra form, or after the having a form of the Agni, it digests the food and separate the essence part and as well as essence part from the waste product. And it is also give the strength to the other remaining pitta. So that pith is considered as a Pachak pith according to Ashtang Hruday. Now, Shadandar has explained some specifically about the Pachak Pith. It said that Agnasham Bhavat Pittam Agni Rupam Tilonmitam. The pith which is present in the Agnasaya, that is the pancreas, and which oozes from the duct into the grahani with a tail-sized porous structure is incorporate the digestion function. It means that Pachak with all the digestive juices, enzymes, which are secreted from the stomach, small intestine, liver, pancreas can be collectively considered as a Pachak pith because they serve the same purpose and function of the Pitta subtype, that is the Pachak pith. So it is about the Pachak pith in the in relation to the Ayurveda and as well as within the integrated form. Pith, that is the Ranjak pith. Ranjak pith, normal Ranjak means to give to attain the color or to give the color to some entity. So that is the meaning of the Ranjak. So yattu yakrut plyoho pittam tasmin Ranjak agni riti sanya sa rasasya rag krutukt. So and Amasya Ashram Pittam Ranjakam Ras Ranjanat. Tejo Rasanam Sarvesha Manusha Yaduchyate Pittosma Ragan Raso Raktatvam Muchyate. So the pith which is residing in the Yakrut Pliyaha, so that pith is considered as a Ranjakagni, or that is termed as a Ranjak pith. And this the function of this Ranjak pith is to oh it ras ranjan. Ras ranjan means that it biological transformation of ras into the rakt. It means that it is responsible for the conversions of the ras into the rakt. It means that it give the color to the ras and convert the ras into the rakta dhatu. Basically, whatever the food that we are intaking, so it has been undergoes the digestion into the in the Jataragni. And through that Jataragni, so after the Jataragni part, whatever the ahar ras is there, it is absorbed from the grahani. So thereafter, it is via some nadi, it is enter into the yakrut and pliya. In the yakrut and pliya, it undergoes the biological transformation with the mediation of the Ranjak Pith or Ranjak Agni, that is Rasagni. So that Rasagni or Ranjak Agni act on the Ras Dhatu and that convert the ras into the rakta dhatu. It means the yakrut and piya are the region where the maximum biological transformation are taken, so that convert the whatever ras dhatu into the rakta dhatu, so that give the color to that ras to convert that in the form of the rakta dhatu by it ushma or by it is agni karma. And Ashtanga Hridaya specifically said that oh, this the specific location of this Ranjak pit is in the Amase, and that pit is responsible to give the color to the ras and convert that into the Rakta Dhatu. So by viewing the all these Tenja explanation, we come to the some notice that we can take the some notice that so whatever this Tenja explained about the for Rakta formation, about the function of the Ranjak, it may give some correlation to the blood formation in the modern aspect. Actually, modern scientists said that the blood formation has been initiated during the intrauterine life from the yकृत and in the liver and spleen. So in the liver and spleen, so the stem cells are uh, undergo to different biological transformation, and then thereafter they form the different blood cells, and as well as after the birth bone marrow take place to for the formation of the blood hemopoiesis process, and in somehow liver also take part in the formation of the blood. And in the stomach there is one specific factor, that is the Castle eccentric factor is there, so that is responsible for the absorption of the vitamin B12, and vitamin B12 is considered as one of the major maturation factor for the RBC formation. So by observing the all this explanation which has been quoted in the Ayurveda Samhitas, so that may have some in relation with the whatever the blood formation explained in the current modern era. So it is about the Ranjak Pith function. Now second is the third is the Sadak Pith. Sadak Pith means which do the sadhana. So which is responsible for the sadhana. So we what type of that sadhana? Yat pittam hrudayastam tasmin sadako agniriti sanya. So abhiprartir manoras sadhan krutat. Buddhi meda abhimana de abhipretar sadakam hrudgat pittam. Sudna the pith which reside in the Hruday is considered as a Sadak pith, which is responsible for the achievement of the one's aspiration through his buddhi. That is the buddhi means the having a discrimination power. Meda, that is mean the intelligence or intellect. Abhiman, that is a pride or valor. Extra, so it gives vigor and enthusiasm to enable one to achieve one's purusharth. So there are the four purusharth are there. That is dharma, artha, kam, and moksha. So dharma means that rightness, duty. Earth means a wealth. Kam means a fulfillment of the desire. What are the desires are there? We are ready to fulfill that desire, so that is the calm. And moksha means the freedom from the world by the bondage, whatever the bondage which we are having, so we have to break down that bondage, so that is freedom from the world by the bondage. So it is about the general location and functions of the pith. Now here, so the general location of the Sadak pith, which is Uruday. So Uruday means that in some context, Uruday is taken as a mastisk. So mastisk or the brain is the main reason where the higher intellectual functions or emotional related functions are mediated. And Chakrapani said that so Sadhak Pit is responsible for the growth by earth related emotion expression. So actually, so whatever this emotional process expression which Chakrapanis are said, so it means that it this type of actions are needed to produce or prepare the man to respond the different fight and flight type of the response. So actually, whenever we integrate it with the modern terminology, so this what are the fight and flight response are there? So they are mediated by the adrenaline secretion. So in the adrenal medulla, so there is a adrenaline is secreted. So actually, its main function or target organ is the hriday or heart. So which stimulate the heart to increase the heart rate or increase the blood circulation to give the tissue proper tissue perfusion to mediate the fight and flight responses. So it may be correlated with the function of the adrenaline. And next that Dalan said that Sadak Pit is responsible or for the removing the tamma and kapha avaran from the heart. So and thereafter it purify or stimulate the man to do their action. So it means that Sadak Pit is responsible for the removing the tam and kapha avaran. So it means that Sadak Pit function may be related with the sympathetic activation on the heart and combined cuff that is normally that is the inhibit the all the function. So what is the parasympathetic function is there, so that is inhibited by the sympathetic function, and that increase the all the heart function, that is the positive heart rate increase or increase the cardiac output, increase the conduction, increase the dromatotropic effect, all this effect which are whatever we are perceived whenever the sympathetic stimulation is there, that may be related with the functions of the sadhak pith on the basis of the Dalan explanation regarding the sadhak pith function. So it is about the sadhak pith. Next is Alochak Pith. So Alochak Pith. यद द्रष्ट्याम पित्तम तस्मिन् आलोचाग्निरिति संज्ञा स रूप ग्रहणादि कृत दृष्टिस्तम रूप आलोचनाद आलोचक. So normally, so आलोचक, lochan means that eye, alochan means that to see, so which allow to see, which enable us to see, so that is the alochana. So that which allow or which help to see or which is a help to think, that is the meaning of the alochak. So the pith which is by residing in the eye and which is responsible for the image perception is considered as a alochak pith. So coming on to the bale, so bale is again subdivide this alochak pith into the two form, that is chakshu vaisheshik alochak pith, next is the buddhi vaisheshik alochak pith. The functions of the Alochak pith can be better understood after knowing its type as explained by the Acharya Bale. So we already discussed it. There are the two subtypes of this Alochak pith, that is Chakshu Vaisheshik and Buddhi Vaisheshik. Now coming on to the Chakshu Vaisheshik. Chakshu Vaisheshik Alochak pith is the one of the component of the alochak pit, which is confined to the eye. The visual perception taken place after coordination of the four components. These components participating in the visual perception. They are, one is the Chakshurindriya Arth, the object which we see, that is the Chakshurindriya Arth. Chakshur Indriya, the organ of the visual perception. For example, all the component of the anatomical eye involving in the perceiving the image, involved in the perceiving the image of objects. So this involve the both structural and functional components of the eye. So they are the coming under the Chakshur Indriya. And Manas. So the mind is the both a sensory and motor entity. Mind discriminate between the visual object which are beneficial and those which are harmful. Ahankar, egoism of the an individual, will impart the dominance and claim the pursue the things to pursue the things. Buddhi, intellect of an individual, judges the perception. It either accepts or rejects the visual perception. And Atma, the soul, will experience the perception after being associated with the mind. It means the Atma, which is the Jnanadhikara, which is response, which for the having a, which is experience the perception, which experience the all the knowledge, and Indriya and Man are make the Atma capable to perceive the all the knowledge. Indriya are considered an instrument for the perception of the knowledge to the Atma, and Man, that which is by integrating between the Indriya and Atma, they make the capable to Atma to pursue the knowledge. Sequence of the visual perception according to Ayurveda. So when the mind and soul get associated with the eye of and the object of the vision, the visual objects are perceived. So it means that whenever the Atma and Man are integrated with each other, so and with the eye and the object of the vision, the visual object can be easily visualized. So this Chakshuvesesic Alochak Pit brings about the perception of the vision after being associated with the soul, mind, and sense organs. After association of the mind and soul, the objects pursued by the eye are carried to the intellect. So, intellect, that is the buddhi. So, this Chakshu Pitta is responsible to transform and transfer the information of visual perception to the intellect, into that is the buddhi. So, this buddhi judges if the information should be accepted or not. That is Yatarth Jnanam. Either it is accepted or not, that has been judged by the buddhi. So when buddhi decide to accept the perception, so that alochak pit located in the chakshur indriya will get involved into the act and provide us with distinctive knowledge about the characteristic features, form, structure, shape, and color of the seen object. So it is about the visual pathway or visualization process to capable the eye to see the image with the coordination of the Atma, Man, Buddhi, Indriya, Ahankar, I, and object integration. Now move on to the Buddhi Vaishesik. This component of the Alochak pit is located beyond the eye in brain. It is located in the region of the Srungatakmar, in that is located in between the eyebrow. It perceives the minute. So, what is the function of this Buddhi Vaisheshik? It perceives the minute and extraordinary matters and information experienced by the soul or Atma. So, the part of the vision, that is the Buddhi Vaisheshik Pith, enable us in retention of the gathered information in mind. It also expresses the thoughts received and retained by it. It takes part and control the memory process. It enable us to memorizing the past events. It help in the imagination, so one can imagine the events that are likely to happen in the future even before they have occurred with help of this component of the alochak pith. So it means that buddhi, that alochak pith function is to see the image. After seeing the image, it is capable as to discriminate that image in the form of the what type of the their feature, form, structure, shape, color of the scene object. So it is about the function of the visual pathway. So whenever, as per the modern, so whenever that rays which is coming from the object, so whenever it is move through the eye, that is especially from the cornea, aqueous humor, vitreous humor. Thereafter, whenever it strike on the retina, so in the retina there are the two specific chemical structures are the rods and cone. So cones having a chemical composition, that is the iodopsin, and in the rod there the rhodopsin is there. So whatever the light rays are there, so when they are whenever they strike on the cone, so the visualization process can be take place, and we can visualize the image. And whenever the dim light, so that is especially strike on the roads, so thereafter some chemical processes take place and nerve impulses are carried by the optic nerve, optic tract, optic chiasma, lateral genicular body. Thereafter, it is move into the visual cortex. Thereafter, we can pursue the image. So it is about the alochak pith function. Thereafter, we can able to distinctive to get the distinctive knowledge about the characteristic feature, form, structure, shape and color of the scene object. And coming on to buddhi vaisheshik function, so normally it is related to visual memory, so that is called the mind's eye, through which we can retrieve from our memory a mental image of original objects, place, animals, or people. So this type of the visual memory has been carried or has been mediated from the specific location in the brain. They are the temporal and parietal cortex. So these are the structure which are associated with the visual memory related function. So it is about the alochak pith. Now coming on to the last sub, the brajak pith. तो ब्राजक पित्त त्वकस्तम ब्राजकम ब्राजना त्वचा यत्तु त्वचे पित्तम तस्मिन् ब्राजको अग्निरिति संज्ञा. सो अभ्यांग परिषेक अवगा लेपादीनां क्रियाद्रव्याणां पक्तम छायानां च प्रकाशक. So it means that, so the word brajak has been originated from the bajru dipto dhatu. So brajan, so what is the meaning of this? This brajan of the skin. So it gives the complexion to the skin. So the Brajakpit is responsible for the provide giving the complexion to the skin. So it is present within the skin and it is responsible for the absorption of the medicine administered through skin in the term of the abhyang, that is the massage, parisek, that is the shower bath, ahoga, that is a tub bath, alep, that is the application of the ointment on the skin. Thereafter, it is also whenever these dravya are uh, absorbed by the integration of the Brajak with digestion process, on that it exhibits the five varieties of the chaya and prabha. So what is the meaning of the chaya? So chaya means the that is signing of the body, the attraction of the an individual, noticed by the close observation. While prabha means the that is attraction which is noticed from the distance. So chaya occupies the color and color will be enlightened by the prabha. So there are the five type of the chayas are there, that is Parthi, Vayu, Agnya, Apya and Akasya. And there is seven type of the prabha are there, the Drakta, Sweta, Pitta, Shav, Harit, Pandur, Asit. So it is about the Brajak pith. So the function of the Brajak pith is that it is responsible for the providing the giving the complexion to the skin, and it is also responsible for the whatever give the strength to the skin appendage. So it whatever the medication that we are applying on the skin, so in which by Brajak with integration, they whenever they are absorbed and thereafter it is also enter into through the blood and circulated throughout the body. So whatever the skin complexion is there, whatever the drugs we are applying on that to absorb through from the skin, there is a need to integration of the Barajak pith. So Barajak pith, by doing some biological formation transformation in that level, so they give the complexion to the skin and also responsible for the absorption of the whatever the drugs medication that we are applying on the skin, and they converted that in a such a form so that may responsible to do their function in properly. So in the modern, the skin complexion is responsible for the that what type of the melanin concentration is available on the skin. So normally there are the two melanins are there, that is black and red. So depending upon the concentration of this, the concentration level of this red and black melanins, the skin color may be vary from person to person. So it is about the Prajak pith and as well as the all five subtypes of the pith, that is the Pachak, Ranjak, Sadak, Alochak and Brajak. So it is about the five subtypes of the pith. Thank you.